What's up, guys? This is Kaz, the Elevateyourcraft, and I'm going to play some games today with the GlaceonGX Garb variant. Been playing this one a bunch lately. Just kind of testing it, having some fun with it. I like it a lot. I'm doing fairly well with it online. Played in a little shop tournament yesterday. Went 2-1, and then played a couple games afterwards, and then went 1-1. Overall, doing fairly well, as you can see online. Just going to make sure that the list is what I think it is. Let's see. Looks good. 4-4. I think it pretty much matches the list that I played in real life. Okay, looks good. So what were the matches that I lost? I lost a Buzzwole matchup, which was a shame. Even with the Buzzwole getting a slow start, in that matchup, I need pretty much everything to go perfectly as far as getting the turn 1 Glaceon and then hitting energy, having another Glaceon, ready to go on the bench. If it's Buzzwole, Garbodor, I don't really even play the Trubbish, or I'll just bench a Trubbish, but I won't actually evolve it into Garbodor. Okay, get a little mulligan there, some Mulligatawny, Trubbish in the active, not ideal. But I do have a supporter, so that's decent. But even if I top deck in Eevee, I don't have the water energy. Okay, so looks like maybe Duskmane, Magnezone, some variant there. Yes, I would. So the Garbodor is definitely going to come into play here. So they start the Magnemite and not the Retreater one. I think it's the Lightning one where they're able to, or it reduces their retreat cost based on how many Magnemite are on the bench. So this is the wall one. So I'm definitely going to look to keep my Trubbishes here shut off. The abilities of not only the EX and GX, but of the Magnezone. So that's going to be pretty important. I feel like I've lost so many coin flips over the past while. It's crazy. And we do hit the Lele. So I think I'm going to just Ultra Ball here. I want to play the supporter, so Cynthia. So I'll probably do N and maybe, let's see. Worst case, I can keep the Lele. I think I'll do that, honestly, where I'll keep the Lele just in case. Okay, so we're going to do the Eevee. Now let's see what I have. So both Trubbish, both Garbodor, that's good. Don't really feel like the E-Hammer is going to play much of a role here, although they do play Zoroark, so I know some lists play DCE to kind of get rid of some energy when attacking with the Magnezone, or if they play Dialga, it helps get that 2 turns. Oh, and that. So I have 1 DCE prized. So let's get that Eevee out. So I have a basic now. I can bench Lele. What do I? Because I mean, if you know what? I'm not going to do that. I am just going to Cynthia, I think. Okay, that is a little rough. All right, so I hit the DCE. Do I even attach it? I think I do. I mean, will they be able to kill the EV? It's unlikely, I think. There have been some connection issues there. Usually happens once. I don't know why. So this is too slow. I wanted the Glaceon in the active, didn't hit a float stone, didn't hit the water energy. So it's really too bad. I'm hoping that this Trubbish survives. Worst case, I rescue Stretcher it back, but then I can't evolve. So I think I'm just going to Sycamore next turn and then hope I hit the Float Stone, the Glaceon, and the water. Well, if I hit the water energy, then I can use that to get the Glaceon out. It'd be great to even hit Garbodor as well, just to lock abilities. But I really didn't want to give my opponent this turn, so it looks like they have rare candy. And if they have a supporter, that would just feel really bad. And they do. Okay. Well, at least they're not Guzma, knocking out the Eevee. But maybe it'll give me a better hand. Okay, I can bench the Eevee, Energy Evolution, and then Sycamore. That's not too bad. Wow, 3 Eevees. Okay. I mean, with the Duskmane's going to one-shot it anyway. The weakness doesn't really matter. So we'll do that. Sycamore, 2 ends, so 3 Choice Band, 3 Float Stone. So I have that now. What I can do is maybe, I could Guzma, but they're going to be able to very likely just load up the Duskmane and then knock out my Glaceon. I mean, even a Claw Slash with a Choice Band will take it out. So I think I just Sycamore here because I really need Garbodor and a Float Stone. Oh, no. That hurts. Okay. So I don't even get the trade lock. This is really too bad. Okay, I guess I'll just have to pass. This is truly unfortunate. 3 Float Stones in there. They'll probably even just retreat the Magnemite, maybe. I'm just hoping that they don't Guzma and one-shot Glaceon. That would be really bad. Just not hitting what I need. I mean, I could have Guzma'd. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea to Guzma up the Magnezone and just start chipping away at it then. But I wanted the ability lock. So let's see if they've discarded any field blowers. This list might not even play field. Okay, so that's good. And attach the Float Stone here. Let's see, get that Eevee going. That Glaceon going. So I can retreat. But do I even really want to take out that Magnemite? So I think I want to end here because I really want that Garbodor. But at the same time, this guy's getting ready. What he's basically doing is he wants me to knock out the Magnemite and then go down a prize and then just Sun's Eclipse. So I think I'll Guzma up Magnezone. That way he doesn't have a trade. I don't have Garbodor yet, which is unfortunate, because then that would really put me in a good position. But he can knock me out potentially with the Magnezone Zap Cannon. But either way, I do have a follow-up attacker, which is decent. And I want to put some damage on the Duskmane, so then I could potentially Polar Spear. I will need the Choice Band, but maybe my opponent can't find the right amount of energy. We'll see. But I think that was a decent play. I do have a Guzma again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Can't make that Guzma play. I mean, I would need to top deck a Choice Band essentially anyway, so it's not that likely to happen. But taking out the Magnezone isn't too bad. I will lose this Glaceon to Sun's Eclipse. Okay, that'll do it too. So he wants to take out that Trubbish, which I understand, because that would be really annoying for my opponent. I can Guzma. I mean, maybe he'll just leave it in the active. But if the Trubbish survives, that's not too bad. I can Guzma, take out Magnezone. I will lose Glaceon to Sun's Eclipse, but I'll have 60 on the Necrozma. Then I can follow up. Okay. Oh, Claw Slash does 60. I thought it did 70. Okay, so if I do this, I can attach here just to get him ready. Let's see, is that a good play? 90 damage. I take out the Magnezone. I will lose the Glaceon, but I have another one ready to go. Then I can end my opponent the next turn. So let's do that. And I want to keep this Trubbish alive. So let's see. One rare candy. I mean, I'm sure they have access to another, but keeping the Trubbish alive I think is pretty important here. So I will lock the trade and then also get rid of the Magnezone. So let's do that. Again, I will lose this Glaceon with the GX, but I'm hoping I can then end, hit the Choice Band, and then Polar Spear my opponent. So I did attach energy, so let's do that. And see what I hit off my prizes here. And a water energy, okay. So what I need to have happen is he'll take this out with Sun's Eclipse. I can Polar Spear. And I need to hit the Garbodor. Okay, so maybe this N will give me Garbodor. And a tool. He did Field Blower. My Float Stone, I can Nest Ball for another Trubbish. I have the Ultra Ball. And I have an N. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'll get another Trubbish out. Ultra Ball. How many Guzma? 3 Guzmas are gone already. Yeesh. So, okay, things are going as expected. Do that. He doesn't have a Magnezone. So I Nest Ball. And another Eevee would probably be pretty good too. 1, 2. Two Garbodors in there. Just it could potentially. I do want to end my opponent here 100%. So I don't think I'll be attaching an energy to anything else but the EV. So if I energy lotto here for the water, get the energy evolution, that'll thin my deck a little more. So we do get that. Okay, I can energy evolution. Get that ready to go. Ultra Ball for Garboder. I do have to get rid of all my Guzmas now, which is a shame. But I feel like I have to end here. So. And I'm also now vulnerable to a potential play from my opponent where they Field Blower my Float Stone and then bring the Garboder active. I have 2 left, 3 Choice Band. And that's especially true if I have to attach a Choice Band to my Garboder, which I don't really like doing, but that ability lock is really big. And we will end. Okay, so we do get the Float Stone. I can rescue Stretcher. What do I rescue Stretcher here? You know, all my all my Glaceon are kind of accounted for. So maybe I keep it just in case Trubbish gets knocked out. So I do attach that. I think I did see one Field Blower. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, it's the hyper rare, that's why. So I think this list would play only one. Only one. I doubt that it would play more than that, but maybe it plays 2. So let's see how this goes. If I have ability lock the rest of the game, I think I'm in a really good spot. Haven't seen any choice bands yet, which is a little annoying because I'll only do the 90 and I can't 2-shot, but I am bound to hit eventually. I had 3 in there, 19 cards, so my odds aren't great, but we can only see. So I have 3 prizes, so I can put some damage into Lele, and then I can Polar Spear the Magnemite. Oh, I can't because of the ability. So he's got another Magnezone coming. Okay, so I can get rid of the Coronet. I think that's okay. I mean, it is giving him less access to energy. Can take out Lele. Can't hit those guys. So again, not having that Guzma is gonna suck. Because he has another energy in hand. If I can't win in 2 turns, well, again, I have another Glaceon set up, so I think I'm in a pretty decent position right now. I just want to get them in range with the Frost Bullets, so I mean, I'm bound to hit a Choice Band, so I guess that's really all I can do. So if he does nothing, Lele will go down. He's used his GX attack. So even if I get, he has 2 energy in hand. How many energy? 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking I could end him. I know he has an energy in hand. But then I'm ending myself down to 3. I don't know that that really makes sense. So I can take the prize here. If I get end down to 1, that would feel really bad. He will get the knockout here on Glaceon. So let's think this is really all I can do here. Frost Bullet. Because even if I get him down to 60, I hit the choice band, I'm still only doing 120, that's 180, so it's not quite putting them in range. I can't Guzma up a Magnemite for the win, so that feels really bad. I lose this. I mean, I know he has an energy. That's why I was kind of thinking of ending, but yeah, okay, there's that end of one. But I can't get rid of him. Oh, there's a choice band. Okay. So 2 energy. So do I? Oh, I'll bring the Garboder up just because I have the Floatstone on it. So hitting an N would be great here. Okay, I have Cynthia. How many Field Blower? This deck plays 2. So potentially hit a Field Blower. I really don't like not having an N. But is there a way he takes the game next turn? Since I can't Guzma, we probably want to get that Necrozma out of active. Okay, so I do hit the Field Blower, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Nothing else to get rid of. And I have an N, okay, which is pretty good. Okay, so I'm doing 120. That'll leave only 10 health. What do I hit? I mean, I don't know that it really matters, but 90, that won't put him in Magnezone in range. I guess I just hit the Solgaleo. I don't know that it really matters. But if my opponent can't do anything here, I mean, maybe they could Guzma the Garboder, but if they can't Field Blower the Floatstone, because I can Frost Bullet and take out the Necrozma no matter what he puts in the active. I don't know what he'd be looking for here. Maybe another Coronet, but Floatstone, I guess. But at the same... And there we go. Okay, so they concede. All right. Close one. But we pull it through. Feels good. The Turbo Metal, I mean, that variation don't really have any issues with. It's when Registeel is out and about, then it gets a little bit scary. Because, I mean, 1 energy, choice band, doing 120 damage to Glaceon. So we'll play another one here. And hopefully I get to go first. That would be really cool. Even yesterday at the shop tournament, I lost, and again, complaining about coin flips, whatever. It's just, you know, we humans, we notice patterns. I think I only went first 1 game out of, hey, okay, there we go, out of 5. And this deck, it's nice to go first. Oh, I saw dark and colorless there. So I guess we put Eevee in front. Dark, I don't know that it would help Mewtwo, putting Mewtwo. Done. Hitting an energy lotto, a water energy would be great. Off my top deck. And we don't do it, so I'll play Nest Ball. And I'll get a Trubbish. And then, do I play Mewtwo? I don't think so. I mean, it's nice thinning out a little bit, but I don't even know that I'll really need Mewtwo. So I'll just have to Cynthia. Hope I hit a water energy. And I do. Okay, that's great. I can attach a float stone here, but I don't really see why, because it can just get field blowered. Okay, so I'll do that. Attach. This is great because it prevents the opponent's Lele for Bridget play, which is really nice. Again, another benefit of going first. Oh, gotta love my video here in this game. Bugs out sometimes. So 4 Guzmas, that's great. 3 Choice Band, 1 Float Stone. So 2 Float Stones prized, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, I have all my DCEs, that's great. Okay, we get the energy evolution. I won't attach these yet. I guess it doesn't hurt to attach the Choice Band here. If my opponent has to maybe play an N because they don't have the Lele. I think I'll do that, and done. Oh, they have the Bridget in hand. Okay, so I guess they weren't really worried about that. But this is pretty good. I mean, I can attach the double colorless. Okay, so maybe they're playing the Glaceon Zoroark themselves. Okay, it's Espeon. Cool. All right. So they're going to look to get Espeon and then confuse Glaceon. If they can get the Zorua out of the active, or maybe they're just going to sacrifice it, or hope I don't have a double colorless energy. I think I might need to sack a double colorless unless I hit a... Well, okay. I can play this. I can attach. I really want to get... I think it's a good idea to play the Lele here. 80, 100, 130. I mean, I could Guzma. I want to take out the Zoroarks, I think, too. But I would really like to get pressure on this Espeon. But I can Frost Bullet, get 30, then hopefully get... but I kind of want a Lele here for a Cynthia. I don't really want to get rid of this double colorless. It's so important. So for 2 ends, okay, both Garbodor. See, okay, so Mewtwo would be actually really good here as a response to that Espeon. So I will try and bench Mewtwo. If possible, I will put 30 on Espeon so I have that Polar Spear pressure. Okay, so I can get the Garbodor active. Is it really gonna... I guess, yeah, if they get a Guzma play or something like that. Don't quite need an Energy Lotto. Actually, I'll get rid of the Water and the Ultra Ball. Or do I keep the Ultra Ball for another Lele, potentially? Let's see. Do I want to keep the Eevee? No, I'm going to keep the Ultra Ball, I think. Okay, and I'll bring out Mewtwo. Really good attacker against that Espeon. Then I will evolve. See, but even if I get Garbotoxin up, I can't Lele anyway, so I'm kind of setting myself up here, potentially for a stall, but Worst case, I energy lotto, hope I hit a DCE, then I have the Mewtwo as a backup attacker. So let's just do that. I can Frost Bullet. If they have the DCE, they could definitely Psychic. So that'll do what? 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Is that 180? 60? Yeah, so 60, 120. Yeah, 150 with the choice band. So that's pretty decent. But I can Polar Spear here. Or, I mean, I could even retreat. And what's the Mewtwo doing? 20, 40, 60, 80. I don't have a choice band. So that wouldn't be quite enough. So he's going to reduce my damage here, which is a bit annoying now because what'll my Polar Spear do? 150, 180, 160. See, that's pretty annoying. So I gotta hope to hit because he can just one-shot my Mewtwo with Espeon. So Mewtwo kind of has to be a response. It can't initiate the attack unless I can knock it out. But, oh, okay, so he's going to confuse. All right. So let's see, 20. I can retreat here. And then use Lele as an attacker, which isn't too bad. Because, well, now I have a choice band. I can see if I hit the energy lotto. If I do 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. So if I do, then I can retreat and take the knockout with Lele. Okay, so I don't hit the double colorless, which is really, really bad. But I can take it and then attach the water to, I guess, to Lele. Let's see if I can do that. Rescue Stretcher, not going to do too much here. I can take the risk and just try and do some damage, which I kind of like doing, to be honest. But why not? So I will attach to, I mean, I'm probably going, no, I won't Polar Spear this guy anymore. Probably do it to Zoroark, just so I can take potentially that Polar Spear knockout if I need to. Although it reduced my damage, yeah, so that's not going to work anymore. But I can still take out this Espeon. But I do need to top deck something nice here, because this Glaceon, I believe, will die now. Okay, so hitting an N here would be great. Hitting a double colorless. Okay, so we hit the N. So who do I want to attach the choice band to? I think I want to attach it to Lele, to be honest. Because my odds are better of hitting a water energy. Do I want to Rescue Stretcher anything? I will actually Rescue Stretcher in Eevee. That way I can get one going again. Can't Energy Evolution, but that's okay. So we will end. Ooh, last card is a Water Energy. That's huge. Okay, so that's good. I can Field Blower the Parallel City and the Choice Band on the Zoroark. Oh, we do have the double colorless there. So let's do that and that. Hitting this water is really huge. I would have been in real trouble if I didn't hit that. So 130, that will take the knockout. Okay, and then I can evolve. EV next turn. This Mewtwo's not really that effective anymore. Unless he brings out another Espeon. So having it in tow isn't a bad idea. Zoroark, dealing with that. I mean, he's got really no bench, so Zoroark not going to do too much. I should out-trade. I will out-trade if that's all he can get onto the bench. So what do? I evolve, attach the water energy. Okay, puzzles. So what does he look for here? I guess part of the Espeon, like an Eevee, maybe? He can't E-hammer anything. Maybe, okay, a supporter and Eevee, yeah, so. Okay, so that's 2 puzzles gone. That's good. He didn't get a DCE, so that's pretty good. So if I hit my E-hammer, I can get rid of that one. And no energy evolution for you. Maybe Guzma the Mewtwo or the Eevee. Oh, okay, he's going to knock out the Eevee. Okay. So I'm doing 110. I can 2-shot the Zoroark, actually. I can Guzma up Eevee and take that out. Is that a good option? I think so. I mean, it doesn't feel great. I want to get pressure on this Zoroark, but I can stall it out. Do I want to attach an energy, a water to Mewtwo, potentially? I don't think so. Well, I can attach it to Lele, but I'm doing enough here. This brings me to even prizes as well, which I really like. Okay, so the Float Stone, if I potentially get Field Blowered, that would be pretty good. Then I can reattach. So he's going to do... Okay, stand-in. All right. If he does use a stand-in... Okay, so that's 80. Okay, that's 100 damage. Okay, so now he is 2-shotting. Okay, we got the Eevee. So Mewtwo can still be a pretty effective attacker here. I mean, if the Necrozma does decide for whatever reason to use the GX, I really doubt it. That was probably just for bench space. So I can attach this. I mean, I won't get, obviously, the energy evolution. But what am I looking to do here? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He has 3 prizes, so if I just Cynthia here, or do I want a Sycamore? I don't think I should have done that, to be honest. Go Sycamore. Okay, I can Nest Ball. I do have 1 Glaceon left, so I can Thin, put a Trubbish on the bench. $110. How do I follow up, though? That's the... I can put a Choice Band here. Do I want to do that? Does make it a target. I don't think I'll do that quite yet. I doubt he'll end. He's taking 2 prizes here. haven't hit my E hammers, which is a little annoying. I mean, unless he wants to Guzma something here. Oh, Trashalange. Where did that even come from? So getting... How do I take my last two prizes? Obviously, like just Guzma the Zoroark if I can. How many Guzma have I played? One. Yeah, so I do have... Oh, I have a Guzma in my hand. So I do win with... Like, I guess I just attach... So I need to hit the Glaceon here. Or an Ultra Ball. Because if I do that, then I win. So that's annoying. So I can attach that. I mean, I can kill with my Mewtwo. To take out the Trashalanche. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I can Energy Evolution, but that's not really going to help anything. So I can take that out. How many Guzma? One. Oh, that's too bad. If I hit that Glaceon, oh, I can maybe... Let's see. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I don't know that I could have done anything anyway. Well, I could have Guzma'd, but I was just too slow. Oh well. That timer, the stress. Oh, hitting that Glaceon, I would have won. That's too bad. Could have Energy Evolution there. I mean, Field Blower, my Floatstone on the Garbodor. Then I could have Energy Evolution, but I mean, then I would only had two energies and it wouldn't have made a difference. I probably, if I had more time, I think I would have just Guzma'd up the Necrozma and then attacked it with the Mewtwo. But even then, I mean, I feel like they could have retreated. They had an 8-9 card, 8-9 card hand. Likely would even have the double colorless because that's all they need just to take the one prize. So I don't know that my chances were good there. I needed to hit something to get my Glaceon because that would have been it. Just evolve, attach DCE, and then I could have killed the Zoroark. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's what happens. All right, so we will get one more game in here. Hopefully I can pull it out in a 2-1. Don't know what I'm facing here. I'm guessing a Dialga. Saw a dragon in there. I don't remember what else was there. Okay, start with the Eevee. No water energy. Luckily, I do have a Cynthia. Done to continue. I have no idea what I'm facing here, so... Okay. So I think I Ultra Ball for a Trubbish. Actually, I could get rid of the E-Hammer. That's not... I don't know. I feel like I saw Dialga in there, so this could be a list that plays DCEs. So let's do this. But even if, like, E-Hammer, I don't think will be too impactful anyway. So let's do that. I'll get a Trubbish, just see what I have. So one Trubbish prized. We have one Glaceon prized. One Energy Lotto prized. There's one Cynthia prized. Okay, and one Energy. All right, that's not too bad. So I'll do that. Do I attach the choice band? I guess. I mean, these decks I don't think play too many field blowers, so I think I'm okay. And then even if he does play it, oh, that's so bad. No energy evolution. Okay, well I should still be able to buy a turn while my opponent gets set up. I mean, I could attach a double colorless. I don't know that my Eevee would die. Do I take the risk? I'm not going to. Because, I mean, maybe it plays Registeel. Well, even then, no. There's no metal weakness on Eevee, so it wouldn't matter. But I can Ultra Ball. Well, I actually want to Field Blower that. Maybe I can Ultra Ball for the Glaceon. And then evolve it, attach the double colorless, and then end my opponent. Okay, so they do hit the Sycamore. What do we have in the discard? Two energies. And I mean, not hitting the turn one energy evolution isn't so bad against this deck because it's not too impactful. Just because of the Bridget play. I mean, it's not really preventing that. Okay, I can evolve. I think I want to end my opponent here. Why not? I can do that. Get rid of the Coronet. Have all my DCEs. So, I mean, I could attach it. Or I could play safe. Let's see. I think I'll attach and then end. And then just hope for the best. Oh boy. Okay, so I can attach the Floatstone, lock abilities. Holy. Okay, so if I get lucky, then I can't energy evolution next turn. But I can Cynthia, so wah wah. I think that's the first time I've ever used that attack. Online anyway. I have in real life, but although this is real life, I guess I should say in person. This is pretty bad though. Not any Glaceons in the first or second turn. Okay, so they have a field blower. All right. So that's one gone. I mean, that could be all that they run, to be honest. And if they don't have the Magnezone, okay, they probably do if he's Ultra Balling. Oh, Lele. Okay. See, having a Glaceon in the active would have prevented that. Sad days. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. Playing it early. I mean, if they don't get the Magnezone, that's really good. And they've played the Field Blower. In all honesty, I mean, maybe they're hoping to get the Magnezone off of Cynthia, but I don't even know that I would have played the Field Blower this early. I mean, obviously, if they hit it now, great, but they don't, so that's really good for me because now I can Energy Evolution. Yes, I don't have the Float Stone, so what do I do? So I don't necessarily just want to take out this Magnemite because it's just going to get Sun's Eclipsed. So I'd really hope to Guzma something up. That's too bad. So what do I do here? Hmm. Oh, this is a tough one, to be honest. I think I can maybe just Cynthia and then hope to get another. So I have a tool. I can play that, but I don't have a follow-up Glaceon, which is annoying. I probably, what I should have done there is played the Lele, then Cynthia, then I could have attached an energy to the Lele just as a backup attacker. So I think I kind of just have to do this. I'll attach the tool. Oh, I know I'm just going to get Sun's Eclipsed. That's so bad. And then I don't have a follow-up. So do I just pass? I don't know. Let's try it. See what happens. Yeah, see, I had the energy. I would have just got Sun's Eclipsed. Like ideally, I think if I have a float stone, I Guzma up something else, like the even the Dialga. And then so I can Guzma up the Dialga or even the Duskmane, but then I could two-shot this. Then I retreat Eevee. Um, I know this seems totally messed, but I just really want to avoid getting Sun's Eclipsed. And I want to get damage on this Duskmane so I can follow up with a Polar Spear. So I attach next turn. Again, abilities are locked. I won't be able to Energy Evolution. So this is risky. I mean, but if I can manage to get 2 turns worth of damage onto Duskmane. Then I can just hope that I get the follow-up Glaceon or a Lele. Because just getting Sun's Eclipse in the position I'm in hurts really bad. And if they can't, you know, they have no Magnezone, they can't use energy to... Okay. Okay. This actually isn't too bad. I mean, it's not great, but now I can... Now I can get rid of this Duskmane. So I can attach the Choice Band, I can Energy Evolution. So I should have 3 left. No, 2, that's right. Yeah, because I discarded the one to retreat. I do that. I can Polar Spear for the knockout. I mean, is that really, like, if they have Magnezone, Rare Candy Magnezone, it'll hurt. I guess I've just got to hope that they don't. Because I really want to save my my Polar Spear for the 4th prize. So if they can't get this out of the active, I get 2 prizes. Okay, that's not cool. Ugh. They'll very likely get it now. And if they do, that's really sad days. Well, judging by the speed in which they're moving, doesn't really look like it. So they might just let me take this prize. Nest Ball, I can get Trubbish. Oh yeah, the other one's prized. So maybe honestly I get, do I want to leave Lele as a supporter though? Potential supporter, I think so. Maybe just get another Eevee to thin the deck. Mewtwo, is that really going to do anything? Don't think so. So I do take the prize here. Prizes. Can put 30 on him. So what does he have? 180, 220. So I can take him out later. I think I put the damage onto Necrozma just so I can Polar Spear potentially and hope I get a supporter here. Okay, that's not bad. All right. So now they can Sun's Eclipse, which is scary. But I should be able to respond with Polar Spear. Gonna overclock. Not having that Trubbish kind of hurts too because I can't get that ability lock out again. That feels bad. What is this? Interesting. Oh, I didn't see what that was. Okay, so I can, in all honesty, I want to end my opponent here. And let's put a Float Stone out there. I really want to end my opponent. What am I doing? 91-20. That will kill. Do I Guzma? That's kind of the only thing that's scary here is this Duskmane. I can take it out, but 2 turns is a little scary too. So I think I do that. Get the Floatstone, retreat. Then I can Polar Spear to take him out. And then that's my last 2 prizes. I am very afraid of a Timeless, to be honest. But it's not metal type, so it won't one-shot. But again, that's pretty scary. So let's do that. We need to Polar Spear GX. Take that out. And it, unless he has another Magnezone, not Magnezone, Duskmane. I really don't want that GX coming out, the Sun's Eclipse, because that's just ridiculous. So I don't have ability lock. Guzma, there's 2 attached, so he's going to look to probably 2 turns. So I think I can win here if I just Ultra Ball for the Lele, get the supporter, Guzma, and then I take the Dialga out. Okay, so he's got 180 plus the 40, so 220. Yeah, so I can... So as long as I have Lele, I do. And do I have a Guzma? I do. So that is game. Yes. Do that. Retreat. Okay, so good game to my opponent. That 2 turns was and always will be scary. But I think I played that well. That weird Guzma play with the double colorless paying retreat on the Eevee, I think I stand by that one because all my opponent wanted to do there was Sun's Eclipse, and I think it was a 7-8 card hand. I have to assume that they have an energy in there. So if I did that, I didn't have the board state where I could just kind of sacrifice a Glaceon. So I think it was a good call to bring up the Dialga, do some damage, get the 30 onto the Necrozma, and then just see what my options are. Because here we go, it did lead me to a win. So I think that was a good choice. You got to really just react to however your board state is at that time. So, okay, so we go 2-1. I think it's pretty good. So let's see. This is the list, of course, Medusa. I've done a couple of videos with this deck before, and it's a lot of fun. It looks like the cat wants to join me here. So I will give you a glimpse at the list. Okay, I know. All right. So, and the Medusa is, of course, the name of an X-Files episode, as I name all of my decks. And there's that video bugging out again. This is kind of annoying, but it, excuse me, is 4 Energy Evolution Eevee, 3 Glaceon, 1 Mewtwo, 2 Lele's, and then a 2-2 Garbodor, Trubbish, Garbotoxin, 2 Energy Lotto, 2 E-Hammer, 2 Field Blower, 2 Nest Ball, 1 Stretcher, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Cynthia, 4 Guzma, 3 N, 2 Sycamore, 4 Choice Band, 4 Floatstone, 4 Double Colorless Energy, and then 8 Basic Water Energy. The 4 Choice Band I think is extremely important. I did run 3 initially, but it's really important to have Choice Band on Glaceon just to do that two-shot damage, but also to get those polar spears in range for 210 Pokemon like Zoroark. So the fourth choice band I thought was just too important. And having it's also really nice for Mewtwo when you're up against, Buzzwole, that kind of thing. And now maybe even Lucario GX, although it does a lot of damage with one energy. It's still, being able to do, let's say, 40, 70 with Choice Band, 140 damage to the Lucario is still okay. I mean, they'll likely just Super Scoop up or Acerola, but it is still a psychic weakness, so it can come into play. And then Mew EX doesn't really make any sense here because it doesn't have a great attack to copy. So the Mewtwo is the thing for now. I did start with 3 Cynthias initially, but it's a Garbodor deck. It may run into scenarios where you get N down to 2, N down to 1, and having that extra Cynthia is really nice. It's a pretty streamlined deck, so I don't like discarding a lot either. And then 2 Field Blower. I did run 1 initially. 1 just never feels great. 2 is nice just to get rid of those parallel cities, which hurt this deck. It's already doing 90, so if you're doing 70, that's just terrible. So having the Field Blower to get rid of, Mount Cornets or the parallel cities is really important. So I did add another one in there. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. The E-Hammers are great. And then just very basic, a very simple deck meant to lock out your opponent while also spreading damage and just setting yourself up for knockouts. So that is all for today, my friends. There's a cool 3 games for you with the GlaceonGX Garbodor, Garbotoxin Garbodor, which I'm having a lot of fun with, having some success with. So I think I'm going to keep playing it, to be honest. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. That's all for me today.